Yes. And want to send a special shout out to Ethiopia, who is currently tapped in right now. Ethiopia, I see you. Thanks for joining as well. Gambia, all the various countries. There are a few countries that I did not shout out. So shout out to Bill out of Gambia. Yes, I see you. And I thank you for tapping in as well. Okay? Ethiopia is in the house. I appreciate you. I appreciate your listening ear. Zambia and Zimbabwe. Love you guys wholeheartedly. Okay? Zimbabwe, thanks for being here each and every week as well. I could not do this without you. And to Nigeria, who has been tapped in since the beginning of the show, I appreciate your listening ear as well. To everyone who's currently tapped in, I appreciate your listening ear. Okay? And I encourage you guys to keep on sharing this show. Okay? Keep on sharing. Because coming up next, we have the talented, the incomparable, when we're talking about hits after hits after hits. I had an opportunity to listen to Prophecy, and my oh my, what a talent! And I am bringing to you nothing but the best. So all the persons across the airwaves, whether it be in the Caribbean, all the Caribbean islands, Europe, Canada, Africa, everyone that's tapped in right now, go ahead, tell a friend and tell another friend to come listen to Prophecy. Okay?
Hey team, a Prophecy, I say yo, yeah, I'm a special. And I'm not shelling, you know. Hey team, make them fear you, and them dream. I say the things to hey Diamond. It's the last, yeah. Hey team, I kill a sound by man, yeah. Can you understand? Diamond, I kill a sound, we don't want it, well. Well, your team there, so I kill some jump and sound. Say dope clash, now go cease. Oh yes. And then we pump the sound and sound boy skin tonight and straight coffin and read well. To want some jump and sound in the land, we not go show no justice, yeah. I say tonight time and sound and I crew, we a go kill a sound with this. Essential swear on him man, that he'll find a way to kill them sound boy, yeah. Before the night turn into day, Diamond swear on him man that he'll find a way to kill them sound boy then, before the night turn into day. I hear team a Prophecy, I say yo, yeah, I'm a special. And I'm not shelling, you know. I hear team, make them fear you, and them dream. I say the things to hey Diamond. It's the last, yeah. Hey team, I kill a sound by man, yeah. Can you understand? Diamond, I kill a sound, we don't want it, well. Well, your team there, so I kill some jump and sound. Say dope clash, now go cease. Oh yes. And then we pump the sound and sound boy skin tonight and straight coffin and read well. To want some jump and sound in the land, we not go show no justice, yeah. I say tonight time and sound and I crew, we a go kill a sound with this. Essential swear on him man that he'll find a way to kill them sound boy then, before the night turn into day. Diamond swear on him man that he'll find a way to kill them sound boy then, before the night turn into day. I am here team. The part of the dance name can't keep still. It name get something and wave. It name burn a fire. It name here me get active. So last year I was crazy. This can't get. Hey fire go burn. Table got to turn. Babylon you better learn. Hey team signed up and people concerned. Things rough they out the street. Gangsta arm up to them teeth. Got to find a solution. Can't keep still. No. Now get complacent and don't fit the bill. No. Can't keep still. Say we not stop revolute Babylon until. No way. 18. The chaka down a yard. There is no smile up and no face. I take a look on the poor and afflicted. No food, no in a them place. Them and the youth, them young and talented. The business, them a penetrate. And to the pressure we a feel it and blow up we ego. So we not keep still. No. Say we not linger, that don't fit the bill. No. Can't keep still. Say we not stop revolute Babylon until. No. If fire go burn, table got to turn. Babylon you better learn. 18 side up my people concerned. Things rough they out the street. Gangsta arm up to them teeth. Got to find a solution with. Oh Lord, yes. We've been taking for granted what once and the effort you put in has been depreciated. When they thought that things would be a failure, we find ways how to be motivated to road and go on. We said the little sitting where them left on a yard. Oh Lord, rock it to side and turn it up the road. Yet him no play a road and we are on for the food. Oh Jah, 18 fire go burn. Table got to turn. Babylon you better learn. 18 side up my people concerned. Things rough they out the street. Gangsta arm up to them teeth. Got to find a solution. Play your favorite song. You can rock all night long. New birth, giving thanks for life. Mother Earth, you know. And all our inhabitants, yes. Well, some guys really are try. I don't know. But take Mother Earth, yes, I don't want no bloodshed for no reason. Well, I have seen what Jah has done for man. And in return, look what man has done to creation. But I said if Jah was just like man, yes man, they don't dance and watch so calculation. And I said too little love in this world, mankind. And I said too many war will only complicate the time. Yes, I said too little love in this world, mankind. And
yes, I tell you. I am having masses from various parts of the world right now that's asking, who is a prophecy? Well, prophecy is going to be up momentarily, okay? We are talking about an authentic sounds that's coming out of Jamaica, right here on the One-on-One Music Review Show, paying homage to Reggae Month. This is the Valentine's edition, where it is that we do not disappoint. And I was asked to pull up the song by Phil out of the UK. There you go. Prophecy will be up in just a few minutes.
And all our inhabitants, yes. Well, some guys really are try. I don't know. But take Mother Earth, yes, I don't want no bloodshed for no reason. Well, I have seen what Jah has done for man. And in return, look what man has done to creation. But I said if Jah was just like man, yes man,
listening audience and to all those guys out of Jamaica that are tuning in right now and saying, Empress Rose, bring on the big man, prophecy, people that are actually down in the country that are from the Grillen and the Anova section, and some are in Ocho that are saying, yes, bring on the big man. So we currently have Prophecy in studio, and I can't tell you how delighted I am to have him in studio. It's my first time actually doing an interview with him, and I love his music. Yeah, I've been vibing to a few of the tracks all week, and as I was telling him behind the scenes, I could now do backup. I could be one of his backup singers. Hi, Prophecy. How are you?
Well, I do give thanks to life and time, Mother Earth, Haile Selassie the first, and all the watch try to make it work. It's always a wonderful effort having I link in the four corners of the earth, DJ Empress Rose. Greet you with a Selassie I pose and the world. By extension, and I say reggae life to the world. Yeah, man, how are you doing?
I think I would like a copy of that introduction for my show. Yes, I think so. You have earned it. Well, it's amazing to know that there's a listening audience, not only in Jamaica, but in various parts of the world, who are actually tapping in, and I've seen the various ads that have gone out about you coming on today's show. So we have various persons that, we have an audience that have a lot of questions.
Right.
So I don't have to draw up my box to ask those questions, because we have various persons from Africa to Toronto, to Europe, UK, and Jamaica who have questions in store for you. Right?
Well, I kind of like that. I kind of like that because I have a lot of answers for a lot of things as well, and it's nice when you can connect with the people then, because at the end of the day, sometimes when the people hear the music, there are different explanation to the music, and I like to really connect with the audience and just keep it connected.
Well, for starters, we have Rahul out of South Africa. We're saying that as he listens to you, you remind him of another artist. So I'm waiting for him to tell me which artist. Rahul!
I want to big up South Africa. Because I've been there twice.
Yeah? You've been there twice. What is your favorite spot in South Africa?
South Africa twice.
What's your favorite spot in South Africa?
I think my favorite spot in South Africa is Durban. It's very beautiful.
Durban.
And I love the travel. The travel from Johannesburg to Soweto, then to Durban. It was a very amazing, and then the purpose behind it again was very cultural, musical, and then a kind of iconic, status. So we give thanks for everything,
Oh, nice. Well, it's the capital that has the most. They say the most Rastafarians.
Yes, Johannesburg.
Yes, in South Africa as well. The whole South Africa is like seeing the shows that is everybody in the audience is a Rastafarian. Shout out to South Africa as well. They live and breathe reggae music.
Every time. All the characteristics that I see in Africa reminds me of Jamaica. That's why I know that it was always a transatlantic slave trade. It was always we are one people. Because when I go to Africa, every characteristics I see in Africa, I see it in Jamaicans, my own people.
Yes.
See, when I'm in Africa, and if I see somebody every time that resemble somebody back in Jamaica where I was coming from. It's amazing.
And as well, we share some of the supermarkets and the gas station. They have the same chain of gas stations in South Africa as well. Right. And they have some of the grocery stores which are the same as well. Kind of interesting. It's like you take a page out of Jamaica book, depending on where in South Africa you go, and you're looking around like, well, am I in Jamaica or South Africa?
True.
As well.
True.
Yes. So you've been to South Africa. Have you been to any other countries in Africa?
No, the South Africa twice. Once I went there on an AIDS awareness concert, my first time.
Yes.
That was 2002. And then I went there after the untimely passing of Lucky Dube, where I collaborated a song with the South Africa Broadcasting Corporation surrounding the death of Lucky Dube. we are that.
What a great talent. I actually, Lucky Dube was one of my favorite artists.
10 year exclusive deep with the M4, so I was, back in South Africa with
big invasion. And don't come tell her that you try, and I cry when you lie. And don't come tell her that you sorry when you fail.
nowhere to underground.
Yes, I grew up listening to Lucky Dube. Was actually one of my favorite artists, and I actually end up meeting him and actually being able to be one of the persons that I could vibe with. So, yeah, what a talent he has as well, and
Remarkable talent, man.
yeah.
Lucky Dube is mixed within the world of reggae, but I know that his memories and his music live and he keep transforming people's lives as we go by day by day,
Mm-hmm. That's for sure. Yeah. But as our South African said, is you when he listens to you, you sound like another artist. So let me ask, who are your influences? Who are your musical influences?
Well, my musical influences are the root of the reggae, and oftentimes people might say it's like a one-man in tree, like the Wheelers, like sometimes they would hear Peter and me, sometimes they hear Bob chanting me, but then again, it's just the consciousness. We have gotten it from those time, and then you just create within it. You create your own artwork, you create your own, your own aspect, your own high, which I'm looking through because I'm seeing myself. I'm seeing no other one, but then I'm hearing people saying that I sound like, you know what I mean? But give thanks because, it's very nice when somebody can hear and you create, it's like a narrative to something, like, they hear you and they must say, yo, me hear him already, but they're actually hearing it for the first time, but it's how good your sound.
Yeah.
So I do give thanks to that. Yeah, the sound is very, very, it have a good quality, and I give thanks to the word,
Well, Rahul has provided a response, but before I tell you what Rahul's response is, as I've always said to persons who come on this show, is that when you ask an artist who are their influences, you can hear a little bit of their influences within their production, right? Now, it's interesting that Rahul said this because this is what I was thinking as well. He says Peter Tosh.
Yeah, because you see, you're really going on Sister Empress Rose.
Mm-hmm.
We're seeing life from a conscious side and we're seeing it as a revolutionary as well.
Yes.
And it's a journey, it's like a closed chapter where Bob Marley, Peter touched them because them man there was a front runner and them leave the consciousness behind, and we as a representative of the music, we have to really carry the music within the legacy and the framework, deploying myself, within the realms of Rastafari and doing my father's work same way. So no doubt, we listen to them, man. We listen to Mr. Brown, Dennis Brown. We listen to Wailing Soul. We listen to all of them, Mighty Diamonds, and it's the culture.
Yes.
And I think we just fall in line as a younger generation, living in the now on a journey forward. To really represent the music and I do it so good, and still, picking up our achievements there and being recognized and and transform life within the same space, we do give thanks.
We give thanks as we are celebrating Reggae Month, as well. For yourself, have you performed for Reggae Month already? Are you going to be performing anywhere at all for the future of? For the rest of this month.
Yes, and Bob Marley night we had an amazing concert. It's one of the first of its kind in St. Thomas, where it was like some of the St. Thomas artists get together and we were singing just redemption songs at a hotel called Russell's Paradise.
Mm-hmm.
I was the closing act. It was all live music, streaming and all of that. It was great. So that gone from like 2 Mondays ago. Yeah, the 6th Bob Marley birthday.
Yeah,
that was great. Shortly after that, I was called for a TV performance in the morning, but because of the traffic in St. Thomas, that was postponed as well. And I have future performance across Jamaica because we're really we link to the cultural aspect of Jamaica. And that wherever the cultural transformation are going on, music and them thing, they always find prophecy. You know what I say? Because we understand who we are and our aim and what we are live for in our life. So we just live the purpose, and it's right there, you know, around the conscious mind and the people who really see life on a positive vibe.
I'm loving it. On that note, I'm going to jump to one of the other tracks, and we'll be right back with more questions from our listening audience.
You know, radio S's and T's are very fundamental to the pattern of speech that cometh from the heart. You know? Every man with a bag of tools, shapeless knife and a book of rules has done due. Ryan I to go through. Watch it make me right, no apology. I fire me say pan a story. Find out that we are do the dirty work and Babylon I take the glory. Nah take no talk, not a money, no apology can test with bravery. Real revolutionary in this time and knowledge I use security. It's the same down with a new set of vehicle. Same master slaving the people. Oh, in a new way, all day, all year round. Same sound, grandma rice full of weeble. Same old promises that cute ways to deceive you all. Have to garner your attention, Africans I make mention. No apology, I fire me and dash me and burn your story. Find out how we are do the dirty work and Babylon I take the glory. Nah take no talk, not a money, no apology can test with bravery. Real revolutionary in this time and knowledge I use security. And I see concrete jungle where the weak ones crumble, where elephants play, the grass is trampled down. Concrete jungle, there's no need to be humble. Strong survive, weak is left to drown. Watch it make me right, no apology. I fire me say pan a story. Find out that we are do the dirty work and Babylon I take the glory. Me nah take no talk, not a money, no apology can test with bravery. Real revolutionary in this time and knowledge I use security. It's the same down with a new set of vehicle. Same master slaving the people. Oh, in a new way, all day, all year round. Same sound, grandma rice full of weeble. Same old promises destined to deceive you all. So I garner your attention. Watch it make me right, no apology. I fire me say pan a story. Find out that we are do the dirty work and Babylon I take the glory.
Listen. Yes, I hear you loud and clear, because right now, Prophecy has a fan. I don't know if you know he has a fan over in where is it? Bristol. Over in Bristol. In the UK right now, who is going insane. Yeah. Who is going insane and asking me to pull up this song. I tell you, if I pull up no more a Prophecy song, I'll be here all night, you know. So we are going to kill him and play it in the background, because we're going to be here all night if we keep on pulling up Prophecy. Because I tell you, I had a chance to go through his catalog of songs that was sent to me, and I couldn't stop listening to it. And it actually gives me a mediating vibe in terms of being able to listen to great music. I hear people saying that there's no great music coming out of Jamaica, but where are you looking, or where are you listening to? You have to vibe with these artists as well. So Prophecy, I'm telling you, man, this no apology song, it's sell off.
Yes, we do give thanks to road powers and sound, you know. As I often tell people that I stood my ground and I perfect my sound, and I strengthen my weakness, and I'm on my way to greatness, you know. No apology.
Talk about
world views, you know.
Talk about an authentic sound. Sounds with authenticity. And it's not just sounds with authenticity, but the voice the recording that goes behind it, and the songwriting. Hats off to you.
Yes,
Hats off to you. Okay?
We give thanks because what we do, we try to sit and we try to find the reality of life. We still try to analyze that which was put forward and really in a good manner. And we don't even touch those words. Like, Bob Marley would sing one love and I would sing too little love in this world.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like I'm singing the next chapter. You know what I say?
Most definitely.
Yeah, man, I sing, you sing a love song, but I sing, newfound love. But, not to drift from the point. What we try to do, we try to put our heart, mind, and soul in trying to understand people's emotion and how life works within a good framework. And if we understand that, and I think we're blessed with melodies and sounds. And myself, I must commend my brother, an inspirational source to me. So, Joanna, who, whenever time we put the minds together, it's always beautiful things. And one of the things I do commend myself for is that we always just keep competing with ourselves. We don't compete with nobody else. And we appreciate and love everything that people do, because music is still a form of art, but we kind of love what we do with it. Because we are trying to transform, the landscape right now, because, we have to reset mindset right now if we really mean life any good.
Well, I tell you, prophecy. Let's talk about the name, because I feel like you're a prophet. Because for myself, you have said something just now that I was thinking. When I listen to No Apology, when I listen to Don't Come Tell Me, I feel as if that it's an extension of what Bob Marley has created, not only in terms of reggae music, but in terms of his influence and his writing and the ground that he set, right? That concrete that lives on and on. But I feel as if that you're on another chapter when I listen to your music, which is what you have just said. So I feel like you're a prophet.
I do. I do think so myself, but again, let me say this, Empress Rose, I think everybody's a prophet to a greater or less extent, I mean, like, what I mean, because it's like them say, the happenings that happened 5,000 years, 5 minutes or 5 days ago, is evident of what will come 5,000 years, 5 days or 5 minutes from now.
Yeah.
So if you really have that calculative mind and you're conscious behind it and you understand the dynamics of life, like emotional, social, psychological, and environmental side, you're well taught in a Babylon. So them can't school you and fool you. You all of them little things that you can put a good composition together, and you're eloquent in your way, and you have that work of art, and Rastafari bless you with music. Then you're going to come good, because those are the components.
Yes.
You know what I say? So I try to give thanks to all of the source that really support me. Because I understand, so me have to have a good peace of mind, me have to really have good ethics, me have to understand, say, alright, me know about Jah, me have feel him, me have see what people are go through, me have feel them, me can express their views through my song, within truth, and bring to the table also solution, not just highlighting the problem, and mix the past with the present, because that is very vital, because the past and the present create the future.
That's
so
correct.
I know what Bob Marley did, and he's not here, but I'll do what I am here to do, but within the manner or a certain aspect of, the whole movements within creation.
Love it. We have Stanley out of New York that would like to know, as a promoter, he would like to know if you are planning to visit the U.S. anytime this year.
Yes, Daniel out of New York. Give thanks, my brother. But yeah, man, it's always a joy to be in the United States. I've done a lot of promotion in the United States, here and about, because one of the things I want people to journey back Empress Rose is to know that Prophecy is the winner of the Red Stripe Big Prayer back in Jamaica 2005. And I started my journey right there. But even years before that, 2008, I was a finalist in the festival song competition. You understand
that's
me?
True.
Tried in the same trad where Bob them tried, same way I sing festival. And come through, win the Red Stripe Big Break, started my journey on Sumfest. I have done Rebel Salute, I have done Sister Birthday Dispatch, I have done about 7 years of St. Mary, I come from Capleton Show, East Fest in St. Thomas. All that Sting, I've done 1 year in Sting, all of these shows in Jamaica. The only show I've never been on is Jazz and Blues. You understand me?
Wow.
So we have good grooming and we have a good representation of music, our fair share of number one already. and capitalizing on whatever energy is there. You know what I mean? As a real artist.
I love it.
So the US need to know that we're coming to the US, and we're always in any dialogue to really come on the West Coast, California, Reggae on the River, and all of these people, because we know that the sound that we possess is of that quality, understand me? So yeah, the US is a must.
I love it. Well, I promise you, when you're in the US, I will come to one of your shows. I don't go to every show, but you have earned it.
Looking forward.
Most definitely. All right, so as we talk about the productions and the various things that you have acquired through the years up to this point, of course it is that you have also worked with various artists within the industry. Based on any of your tracks and collaboration, who would you say is your most memorable person that you have collaborated with? Whether it be a song or a project.
As in collaboration, I think Sojourner and I do a song called Puff and Pass, and I really feel it because we were just, they're trying to get the best of ourselves, understanding, the gain from the weed and all of that, and the track came about, and the track is a great track. From them time, the track is a great track. So I think Puff and Pass, and I've done September's Rain with Stream. It's a great love song as well. Yes. And but there are great collaboration that I want to do in my journey right now as well. So, we never stop. And I know a lot of energy that I really, seeking for to really do some good collaboration. Hence that I find myself writing the song already. Many songs for different various artists that I know in the future, it's going to be highly collaborative.
So are we looking forward to new material this year, like an album?
A lot of new materials. I think the reason why even from the year ago, I wanted to start promoting some new materials, but I've had a little setback with my mom, who's kind of ill. So because of that, the emotion as a one boy, the vibration there, kind of have me in a vibe. But definitely we have a lot right now to really push forward. When I say great music, and I think I've outdone and done a lot of things that I've already done with these kind of quality coming forward.
It's funny that you said you have accomplished, in terms of the various shows that you have done in Jamaica, okay? So we have Shania out of Mauritius. And now, you have been to South Africa. You said, I'm not sure if you've never been to the Mauritius island in Africa. Very beautiful as well. Shania is asking that based on the productions and shows that you have done as well, what more is there to accomplish outside of Jamaica?
What is my what? Excuse me, sis?
What else is there to accomplish outside of Jamaica?
All right, definitely. Well, the length and breadth of Jamaica, 144 square mile. I think Prophecy have done that. Like up and down the road, like every day, every time.
Right.
You understand me? I think now my next step out of Jamaica is to really connect firmly with tours.
Yes.
Definitely. So let me say it like how it is to be said. With tours, with an itinerary that says Prophecies in Europe for 20 shows. With an itinerary that says Prophecy in the United States for another 25. And with an itinerary that says I'm in South America, because this music is great. This music is very influential, and I've seen this music transform a lot of lives in Jamaica. I have a youth foundation, and it is the same music I put to action through my youth foundation. I also do a little bit of philanthropist work where I have a stage show that I really try to garner funds for the Princess Margaret Hospital in my town called St. Thomas, because we are in need of well-needed equipment.
Right.
So I try to use the same music as body bags to save lives. Too little love in this world to really bring people closer in a space to really gain finance to really capitalize and getting well-needed equipment for my hospital in my own parish and community that I live. So there's a lot. So hence that with the capital and revenue that I need to really put back, I really need to be on the road to tour to, keep moving.
Yes.
Because I do a lot. Sometimes you might see me downtown, I'm giving away incubators to Jubilee Hospital. Then I'm in Portland in Jamaica giving away beds and equipment. Then I'm in Lionel Town running projects almost $1 million, setting up pediatric ward for kids and stuff like that. So with artists like me now, DJ Empress Rose, to be fair, the outside world, I just need to keep moving, because the more I move is the more I can put things together and create a machine to really do things to help community, because we don't really think of ourselves, and you can hear the humanitarian feel within the music that I do, yeah?
Blessed love. I'm loving it. I'm going to jump to one of your tracks and we'll come back with some more questions from our audience. Our audience is really loving what you bring to the masses right now. So let's listen to one of your tracks.
Give thanks to the audience, man. Give thanks to everybody. Jesus, North and South. Less violence and more food for God amount to say, yeah?
Blessed love. Hold on. We'll be right back.
They should make the right decision, cause the youth them are living in disarray. From sunrise to sundown, the streets are getting hard, bills are getting harder to pay. And I've seen no changes changing, no changes, yeah. Yes, I've seen no changes. All I see is poverty and naked in a shanty town. Yes, down here in a city Kingston. Yes, in a prison over. So men no fighting war of reprisal. Oh, yes, somewhere in the ghetto, where no money now go, where people finding more ways of survival. All I sight is attitude and there's no views within them statement. Only have seen a mix up mood. No movers and no shakers. All I see is just bench beaters searching for another payday. And we have seen no changes changing. No changes, yeah. Yes, I've seen no changes. Down to hear what Daddy John Marcos say. Hangman Town. Yes, down here in a city Kingston. Yes, in a prison over. So men no fighting war of reprisal. Oh, yes, somewhere in the ghetto, where no money now go, where people fighting for ways of survival. I see the farmer plant the seed and Babylon cut down all him garden. Work mama so hard and then she can't get even a pardon. Like us in a cell and say them not give us no pardon. And them crime rate is on the rising. I see they cannot find the reason. And then the youths them getting violent. Yes, it's a gangster's paradise. Hangman Town. Yes, down here in a city Kingston. Yes, in a prison over. Well, I know I fi see no war of reprisal. Whoa. Yes, somewhere in the ghetto, where no money now run, where people finding more ways of survival.
Yes. I tell you guys, there is so much to take away from this interview as well. I'm appreciating this interview, something that Prophecy said in terms of, being able to do 25 stops and 20 stops here and there. So, gone are the days when it is that I see an artist who is actually touring and are actually doing 20 and 25. And I don't see nothing wrong and why it cannot be done in reggae music, as I've said before, and as an ethnomusicologist, that reggae music is the number one genre. It's not because I was born in Jamaica, it's because that's the reality. So whether you hear it here or anywhere else, just know that reggae music is the number one genre as exercise of four corners of this earth, just like every other genre. But the difference is that reggae music is the number one genre. I appreciate you coming through, Prophecy. I asked you the question, how did you come up with that name? Who gave you that name? Is it something that you decided on? The masses would like to know.
Alright, we give thanks to the masses again. I want to shout out to Kenny and Liberia and everybody that is connected. There are even some names calling where I'm yet to understand. You know what I mean? Where they are, the diagram and creation of them there. But we do give thanks to everybody who is on this line at this moment. Well, prophecy is a name that was given to me by Sonny Murphy, but let me see if I can get the word in a nutshell. It's like after I did the festival song in 1998, I came to the festival's final under the name Richie Rich, but I didn't win the festival. And there was someone in St. Thomas named Mr. Sonny Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
He's passed now, God bless him soul. Mr. Sonny Murphy asked me, Sam one day and asked me, how much do I want to pursue the music? So I tell him, so I really want to do the music full time. So him tell me, say him really have Sir Coxon as a good friend of his, because they were together back in New York. So there and then in a short, cut it short, I reached Sir Coxon by Mr. Sonny Murphy. But while at Sir Coxon, I was there, doing my little music and stuff like that. I was trying to really get things done for myself by buying my own 24 track, doing my electrical work and really licking my first rhythm. And after that, went to Kingston and I recorded my songs and I brought back to Mr. Sonny Murphy on one Friday evening. We were there at his bar and listening to the music, and I said, Mr. Sonny Murphy, I have 2 songs I'm make. And it was about 11:30 the night. And I was playing the songs of Mr. Sonny Murphy, and when the song them start play, him go silent and him listen and me and hear when him look out and said, this a prophecy, man. A prophecy, This a prophecy, man. You're a prophecy, man. And from that year, from that night, and the music was written in that aura. The subject matter is like, you're seeing things and I tell what can happen and still create solution. Which, in the Jamaican terms, when you go to school before God and all mankind, you pledge your love and loyalty of a heart, the wisdom and courage of a mind, and the strength and vigor of your fellow citizen, and promise to stand up for justice. You start finding you have a mandate and a rasta you lead by, you're conscious. So everything is put together, and then, prophecy just reveal. As if you look on the Break Loose album, you see where I said, the strings and chains that once bound my desires has been loosened, and my utterance have now set free. So I found a path, and we just keep impacting it, and just, hope for the best. Reggae to the world, man.
Reggae to the world. I love it. Yes, I appreciate you being here, Prophecy. It's such, I feel like, believe it or not, you've been here for a period of time and it seems so short, and I can't wait until you come out with your album, because I'm going to invite you back and I am going to just tap out a good 1.5 2 hours it is that we are going to be vibing to your sounds, because they're so authentic. But I'm going to vibe out with Newfound Love, but before I vibe out with Newfound, yes, I have to. It's the Valentine's edition, okay? But before I vibe out with Newfound Love, I would like you to give your shout outs and your social media links to our listening audience.
Well, first I must say it's a joy, reasoning up with you, DJ Empress Rose, and connecting with the world at large. Give thanks to everyone, all promoters, our listeners, all fans, all new fans. I know that I'm gonna gain, because we stay confident, because we're confident we already win the race even before we started.
That's right.
So we do give thanks to all of that, I want to shout out Rastafari locally and internationally, because it's part of the platform that we really embrace and move forward with. I also want to shout out to all the conscious mind within the world. East, west, north, south, less violence, more food for God's mouth. I want to tell people to conceal a place in the heart for and I also want to say my website link, because I have a website where people can really check me out. It's www. reggaelifejamaica.com. So it's www.reggae Prophecy Reggae Music Instagram. You can also check me out on Prophecy Reggae Music on Facebook. Same. And any contact, you can contact Jamaica Production. You can email me at reggaelifejamaica@gmail.com. And you know, we're just ready to link up the world and to really do great things and, you know, just create different energies in every town that we create and long-lasting memories through music and its effect, yeah?
I love it. I love it. It's been a pleasure, Prophecy. Okay, we are going to vibe out with Newfound Love. To my listening audience, and there is persons who try to tap in. There's so many questions, but we only have a limited amount of time. So from all the way from from the Tanzania to Ghanaians, you know, and the various persons tapping in, do check out Prophecy on his social media platforms and on his website as well. If you need those information, by all means, please reach out to me and I will make it happen. And to everyone who is listening, I will be giving away 10 copies of No Apology. So if you would like a copy of No Apology, please reach out to me and I am going to make it happen. And I encourage everyone to go out and listen to all the artists that were included in today's show. We are going to vibe out with Newfound Love. Prophecy, it's been a pleasure.
We do give thanks again, DJ Empress Rose, and I want to big up Andre as well. And, you know, let's keep the vibe and let's keep the thing moving, you know?
Blessed love. Blessed love. Shout out to Andre and his daughter as well. Who has,
and all the lovers of the world, you know, just give thanks.
And all the lovers
yes,
of the world.
Love. Yeah, man, Valentine vibration.
Blessed love.
You're my newfound love. One will elevate my life and make things better. Oh, baby. Oh, that more profound love. You're my African pride and it's all that matters. Oh, woman. Now if I tell you you're the woman in my life, would you believe me? 'Cause you're the woman of all seasons. Much like your blessing. All that passionate affection shared between me and you. Love knows no bound. You know it's true. When I speak.
Yes, so to all the listeners tapping in, I thank you for tuning in and checking me out each and every week. Of course, it is that you may locate, or capital home is International Stars. That's INTLSTARZ. And if you would like to reach out with me one-on-one, check me out on Instagram. I am Infinite Empress. That's INFINITEMPRESS. It's been a pleasure. And I wish everyone have a blessed, wonderful weekend. And thanks again for lending to me each and every week your listening ear.
And you're like the pure water that flows from the fountain. Passionate are the desires I place on you. No matter how you try to resist, it's holding you. In life, everyone have their share of ups and downs. Oh, but there's so much love to give, just love I